Women are strong, capable, and intelligent individuals. They give birth, run companies, and can be just as successful as men. Everyone knows this. How come, then, do women fear walking alone at night? These stories come from women. Every woman has her own fears, her own strategies, her own horror stories.
It was only like 7 o'clock, but it was pitch black. Once we got like 1 block off the hill, it was pitch black. There were like no street lights. Then we started hearing this little shuffle behind us. We kind of didn't want to look back, but we did. There was just some man like following us. We don't know if he was going somewhere that we were going, but we took a few turns and he still followed us. Luckily, we had pepper spray, so we had our hands on that and we kind of sped up going back to the car.
I see a car behind me flashing their brights. I really just thought he was going to pass me, so I pulled over, and he pulls up parallel to my car and rolls his window down, and my window is already down. He says, "You just ran a red light. You've been driving recklessly. You're going too fast. Like, you ran the light at Arapahoe. I can't believe this. You could have killed 7 people." And in his tone, he was super, like, hostile towards me. And he tells me, "Get out of your car and wait until the cops come." And I said, "I'm not getting out of the car unless there's a cop right next to me. I'm not." He's like, "Get out of the car." And I said no. And I just kept saying no, no, no. I lock my car and roll my window up, and he drives off. He goes up about a block and pulls a U-ey and drives back down. And the whole time he's just staring at me in my car, and he goes behind me, and then he disappears, and I don't know where he is. So I call my friend, and I was like, "I think I need to get the fuck out of here." And I kept looking behind me, and he wasn't following me. But I get home, and I call the police, and they put me online with the dispatch officer, and he says that, he was like, that was probably like a kidnapping or sex trafficking ploy. But the dispatch officer has not gotten back to me, and there's nothing further on the case, so I think the guy probably got away, and there's nothing that's gonna happen.
When I was a freshman in college, I got dropped off at Union Station to go back to Boulder at around like 10:30 p.m. And when I was there were homeless people, like 5 different people, like were calling out to me. A few people catcalled me, asking me for money or weed. And for that, I just felt very uncomfortable and just not safe. So from now on, I don't like to go to like the bus station late at night or just like be alone outside late at night.
I've only ever had to walk home alone in the dark 1 time, and I'll never do it again. I walk by people and my heart rate skyrockets. I'm terrified of just anything going wrong. And after that, I Uber every time, and I would always rather do that and spend the money doing that than walk home alone and feel that way.
I knew a couple girls that were walking home from school, and they noticed a homeless man following them. They originally thought like, okay, this could be like a fluke or something, so they walked a block, continuously looking behind them, and then they realized that the more blocks they walked, the more, he was following them. So they decided to go to the nearest grocery store, which happened to be very close by, and they walked in and talked to the adults working there and were able to get help.
This is a problem. Women walking in fear has been a problem since the creation of fire. The only way to fix this problem is to take a good, hard look at ourselves and offer free, safe ride systems for vulnerable individuals, but especially women. For now, ladies, walk with a friend, and if you can afford a safe ride, do so. Make sure to check your surroundings when walking at night. And if you have a feeling like someone is there, they probably are.